see, the summer garden's all frosted over and I've had a lot of cleaning up to do, but here are a few plants that can survive freeze after freeze after freeze. I planted broccoli as seedlings back in September and now they're producing florets. These florets are going to grow a little bit more over the next few weeks. Lettuce, though, is one of my favorite winter garden plants because they're so easy to start from seed and expensive at the store, so this is a big money saver. I started these seeds in September and now the plants look great. I started broccoli rabe seeds right around the same time, and it's a favorite for Christmas in my family, just like parsley, which is a perennial in our garden outside WLTX. These sprouted from last year's plants, which also reseeded in other parts of the garden. Our cabbage and collards continue to grow nicely in the garden. The people on our WLTX Gandy's Gardeners Facebook group are sharing pictures and saying that their fall plants aren't growing as quickly as past years. And one of the reasons why could be related to this year's weather compared to last year. Last fall was our 4th warmest on record, but this fall is drier and cooler. November 2021 was actually the 3rd driest and 10th coldest for November mornings on record in Columbia. And yet, despite 8 mornings below freezing last month, Ashley Bolton shares pepper plants in her yard that made it into December. And Marlene has an impressive pineapple plant that's still growing outside underneath the protected porch. It's easy to explain because that official temperature is taken from a thermometer that's 5 feet above the ground in an open field. This is going to lose heat very quickly, and it may not represent what's happening by your house, for example, because houses release a lot of heat at nighttime, but on a calm night, especially if you have a porch, it's going to retain some of that heat, kind of a warm pocket in the middle of all of this cold weather. And it'll also happen if you have a tree overhead, because that canopy is going to keep the heat in place for a little bit longer on a calm and clear night. Now, of course, once you get the first breezy freeze of the season, it's game over for all of those plants that have been in warm pockets because everybody's going to be cold. But for now, there are a couple of spots that are still freeze-free here in the Midlands. Obviously, our garden isn't one of them. For News 19, I'm meteorologist Alex Calamia.